Hello and welcome everybody back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, and of course the boys as always, except we are -1 today. Sadness. Work claims us all at one point. So, I'd like to firstly thank Hook Sounds for providing the music as always. If you need any music for your online media stuff, visit Hook Sounds, link down below. Last time in our episode, our group had ended the battle. They had taken some time to rest and recover, and they had started to get to know the denizens of the Black Pit. One of those denizens had decided to tease one of our warband members, Casper to be precise. Revealing herself to the party, they now know that there is a spectral being other than Terias who dwells here. And she is quite mischievous. You're better off falling for her pranks before her pranks get too deadly. Something that other people who have lived at the Black Pit have found out far too late for it to help them. But after a bit of back and forth between our groups, the two warbands, relaying some information and learning some secrets about each other, they checked over the bodies of the Skaven and found some useful and quite interesting items. Items that may need some research before they can use them properly. Or just gung-ho grab hold and pull the trigger. Nothing bad can happen. And it will, Helmer. The Skaven bodies were burnt and gotten rid of. However, the humans and elf and dwarves have been prepared, but not yet been taken away. As we join... Nope, I must have cut out just on Discord. As we join back with our game, about half an hour has passed since we left you guys off. You can see more of the ship's crew moving and doing things. They're bringing in supplies. A pyre seems to be being built. And a number of things getting ready for this evening's banquet, the feast, to send off the dead and to venerate to venerate the fallen dead and to celebrate the living's victory. So for those of you who want to, you can sit around in the pub having a beer. Sadly they are warm. It's just the way it is. And you can carry on from last time. If there's anything you guys wanted to talk to each other about.
I remember Casper fixed my hand temporarily. My other hand. The other character. Damn it, I forgot who was in who.
Currently,
what?
Wilhelma left and it's only Chibi Cover.
Stop with the chibi shit already.
It's Chibi, don't lie.
Sorry, Lily Kyle.
You gotta pick.
I forgot.
You gotta pick one.
I'm about to fucking strangle this stupid elf.
Do it. Do it. Embrace the dark side. Okay, I
That's
think...
more Casper's fate, the dark side?
I think, to recap Albie specifically, you almost shot Ragnar and Liliana? Aurelia, not Liliana. For the halfling jokes.
Wait, what?
No, not Aurelia. No, it wouldn't mean Aurelia. It was just Ragnar.
Sarah hasn't teased Blacken not once.
No, I misspoke. It wasn't her at all. It was just Ragnar. You almost shot Ragnar like 4 times last session.
Ragnar and Dimzad had both Blacken and Dimzad, as far as I remember, had,
Yes, because
Ragnar.
he was trying to shuffle in on his mountain, on Dimson's mountain at least. That's a bad joke. I'm sorry. Anyway.
I'm confused.
Good.
So essentially, during the talks, because you got to remember what you missed out on was a lot of role play between characters. They were trying to tease you because you weren't here, and I didn't let them because fuck that shit.
There was a lot of gun threatening.
And because there was another dwarf, Dimzid, the one who looks exactly like your token, has the hots for Wilhelma, Jazina's other character, and Ragnar was being very pushy with her. He was like, right, I need to tell my stone cousin to back the fuck off. So you didn't do anything, you were just in the area watching what was going on, and people decided to tease you, and I didn't let them do it.
Oh.
And the best way to stop that is with a threat of violence, I found.
I mean...
What was that about bearded halfling? Chick, 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 chick. Oh, it stopped now. Okay. Chick, 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 chick.
Ooh.
I really don't remember what we wanted to do now. I've teased and made an experiment on Casper, and I think we were all just cornering Wilhelma, and now we're all cornering Carla, I think.
Yeah, something like that. It's weird that we keep doing this.
So as far as I can remember, the last thing that was brought up was the Skaven weaponry that was found, the items, the tokens, and so on and so forth. And that was being shown. So Lysiara was using her mage hand, essentially, to pick up the tokens and show them. Ragnar had taken out a thick blacksmithing glove, leather glove, and had taken it to look at. I'm going to be nice to him. He gives it back to you, and he goes off and sits down. Starts grumbling to himself. How did they do that? I wonder how they're able to turn it and refine it. We must find out these secrets. We must find out. He goes off to the bar, avoiding Blackhand. Oh, excuse me, still cousin. I just want to.
Nope.
We must find out these secrets and then sell them.
Sell them to the umgies.
No, we don't need to do that. Why would we sell them? That'd be ridiculous. We should keep them and use them ourselves. You hear coming from behind the bar.
Sorry, that's an out of character joke.
And the very no, and you hear the very distinct sound of eyes shooting side to side.
What came over you all?
Yes. God damn it. Alright. Was there anything else I needed to talk to anyone about, or anyone needed to talk to me about? Take that as a no.
Man. I'm blanking out. I don't remember what we were supposed to do with Gal now.
I'm also nope. There we go. Okay, that's finished. So, what else do we need?
A plan to invade Mordheim?
We're just gonna do that by the fly of our pants. It's fine.
Sure. Restocking on ammo for free, if that's a possibility.
It is not.
Okay.
Sad blunderbuss noises.
Sad
that
wheezing
actually
could
does
be heard.
remind me. Is Humperdinck's going to back to? Goddamn, what do you call it?
Nutland or
Town?
Siegfriedhof.
Siegfriedhof, yeah. Could we like place an order more or less with him?
So Humperdinck himself isn't going to go back. He's got a captain and sailors to do that. He's found a place of importance for himself right here. Yeah, the ship will be going back, and you can put in orders for the captain to bring stuff back. Yes, they're going to act as your supply line, basically.
Right. Okay. So anyone needs that stuff, work away. Because stuff I need, I don't actually know about because I walked away from the group when they discovered it. So.
It also comes from the fact that I think Ragnar was the one that actually wanted to do a few things too. So, if nothing else happens, I think maybe it's time skip, because I do have to do research with Ciara. Unless something else has to happen in the meantime.
Yeah. I don't actually recall needing to do anything else. Oh, actually, I do need to talk to the Ciara for a moment just to figure out what the hell it was that she gave me. But other than that, I mean, I could just take her aside to ask her about it.
I think before joining the others in the tavern, I was busy getting the plans of the ship and to a more permanent location somewhere.
Sure, you can do that. As you're going back to the ship, you can see that a number of the crew are again taking things off the ship. All kinds of supplies and things that this group needs. You can see, I believe her name is Emily. It says on her thing. I just need to zoom in.
I think it says
Noelle, in fact.
Something like that, yeah.
You can see that she is assisting with the ship, but she, as she sees you come on, she does come over to you and has a chat. When you tell her that you want to move the plants off the ship, she says that she's only too happy to help. You can take a bit of time discussing where you'd like to put said plants, but the best place I can think of would be around here.
Right in the middle of the house.
Would be somewhere around there, at a stream.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking as well.
As you and Noelle go over there to, check the ground, look, maybe you've brought the plants over and you're just putting them in a sunny spot. You do notice there is a grave, just up from where your new farm, garden patch, shrubbery will be.
I guess.
As you go over to investigate to see what this modest little tomb is, what this grave marker says, you can see it says in loving memory of a shaggy dog. He served his owner well.
Oh. That's not reference to... never mind.
That's a
So,
reference to
a homely
dog.
a homely looking dog. Not a shaggy looking dog, a homely looking dog.
Okay.
No, I would never do that. I would never do that. No, it's actually Bill and Ted's pet dog that they failed to.
Oh yeah, that dog.
So Ted failed to control it, and it ran off into Mordheim. Not into Mordheim, into the ruins of this settlement. And in the ruins, because the Black Pit is much larger than what you see here. There are other burnt out husks of buildings around the outside. This is just the defended inner part of the outpost. Yeah. And the dog ended up falling into a basement. They went into the basement to save their dog, and they didn't realise that there was fungus in there. They'd been affected by warpstone, and they almost all died. The group nearly died as well. It was quite an amusing little event that happened.
Isn't the dog that stunk worse than?
I think so.
I think I remember this story like a while back.
Yeah, he failed to get a dog because he was meant to get like a hunting dog, but he utterly failed.
He got fleeced.
Yeah, he utterly failed, and he got this mangy, homely looking dog that stinks.
Okay. By the way, there are 2 Carlos on the board.
Are they? Oh yeah.
One on the boat, one on the bar.
Delete the one on the boat.
Chaos magic.
I duplicated her when you didn't realize.
I cast mirror image.
That's the demon's body pillow. But don't discuss it.
If I learn Aurelia has a fucking coral body pillow, I'm going to go on a murderous rampage.
Why would I ever have
Aurelia's the one with the body pillow? Oh god, that explains so much now.
Wait, what?
Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
Sadly, I don't have a night map, but as you, some of you move your plants, I'll have to grab them from the other map, and move them into a new garden space. Others prepare the banquet aboard the ship. Do I have a token for Tiffany? I think I do. Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany.
Indeed you do. Look at this marvelous thing.
Oh, glorious. Go to the token screen and pick one.
Who is that?
Hang on.
Tiffany.
There is a Tiffany. I've seen her. I swear, didn't we give Tiffany a token on this game?
I don't think so.
We gave her on 40k, I think.
We rolled stats and all for her. We gave her a token of 40k, but we haven't done anything else. We found a token for Raccoon Girl. Not Raccoon Girl. Porcupine Girl. 40k.
I forgot that.
This is true. This is true. We did. Okay, so Tiffany doesn't actually have a token in this game. So for now,
Porcupine Girl token.
No, I haven't uploaded her to this one. Plus, her token would look a bit out of place, so I will quickly grab one from the premium section. So yes, as the rest of the day goes on, you can chat and fool about and make light of the situation as much as you like, as much as it helps to get over, for some of you, the fact that members of your party are no more. Those friends that you had travelled with for, well, what may feel like years has now passed. For the dwarves,
really care about one.
For the dwarves, they take this hit much harder, as tiny little Tiffany, as they prepare their comrades. I can't make her any bigger. Here. And we have a Tiffany. As they prepare their comrades and say their words of passing, You hear a slow build up, slow musical tune. Sadly, I will not hear, and hopefully it's the right one, because again, I can't really hear it. Why is it playing that one? Not that one. Oh, that's why, because it's being Judas. No,
Why does Kevin MacLeod do so much?
I think that's right now. You hear the orchestra, the band that Humperdinck brought with him. They pick up and begin playing a somber tune to fit the mood.
It's not very somber.
Oh, is it not?
No, it's really not.
I can't even remember if they are all that somber. Well, they're playing a somber tune. Headcanon, that's what they're doing. That's
better. That is better.
As
Mariachi band has a lot of skill.
Jesus. As drinks go round, cheers and toasts are had by many. You can hear a number of names being called out by the humans, who the Slayers of the Sky Beast warband did not know. These are the peasants, the mercenaries, the artisans and tradespeople who came with the group. The few survivors, which there are. Oh shit! Sorry, I've missed a few comrades who've been left behind.
Oh, hold on, we gotta kill those people too.
As their comrades bring up their names, and you can hear, raise a toast to John the cobbler. He was a good man. Sigmar make it pass. And many other heartfelt apologies and sendings off for people that I really don't care about because they were NPCs. Fuck them. Oh, that's where she needed to be. Sorry, I put the dog in the wrong place. Before the people who were cared about, you would see that Hagrid steps forwards. I know it's not my place, but I would like to thank and send the Zerdath off. He was an odd one, to be sure. I've never met an elf that wanted to be a dwarf before, but I have now, and he was a good man. He pledged his fealty and oath to me to reclaim what my family had lost. And that quest has ended with his life. I cannot repay his family or his kind for the grudges that we bear. But I swear I will do whatever I can to keep his memory and his deeds alive. Hagrid says something in not dwarf, in ancient dwarvish, which Ragnar at least understands. Before stepping back, the dwarves say what they would say for their lost comrades. And then the party starts. In true old world fashion, especially with mercenary groups, as they say goodbyes to their friends and comrades, the drinking and celebrating starts. You don't all have to join in, it's not mandatory, but I can tell you now the dwarves are hitting it hard. Bill and Ted are probably hitting it hard.
Well, Helma will be hitting it hard.
And it's like, I love you do that.
Shut up, Dimzid.
I can already see Dimzid in the corner. Like, yes.
Do
The
it.
mountain can drink.
Who's Dinson?
Dimzid. Dimzid is a dwarf engineer. Yes, it is that one. Oh, that one. I believe it's this one.
Is it?
I believe it's that one.
I think he's got the same token as Albie?
He does.
Yeah.
Albie's one
Because
should have a marker on it,
The token started out as a generic dwarven engineer.
and then he
Oh,
got
wait.
character lines.
Dimson has that one. Albie, try to move one of these tokens and then.
Okay, so this,
Hey.
you're not helping.
I'm being I can control.
Okay.
Okay.
You control this one.
Okay.
So there you go. That's Dimson.
I have
I mean, they're
put
both
a
in a
red
lot of
mark
spots.
on me.
There you go. That's actually, yeah.
Yeah,
And blue.
Dimzid is just
What?
the dwarven engineer who is going to assist Carla with becoming an engineer.
Wilhelma.
Sorry, yeah, Wilhelma with becoming an engineer.
Okay.
Who's Wilhelma again?
She is Jazina's second character, and she is
From the previous game.
Yes,
Yep.
she is this token here.
Right.
No,
Sorry if I'll ask this thing again.
It's fine.
For the most part, your groups are going to be split up. This is not going to be a constant theme of this, the end of this series. Who am I talking to? You'll be told at the start of the game, it is these people, and you'll get those character sheets out, and you'll play with those characters.
Okay.
It's only this. It was meant to be one episode and occasional passing off of information, but you know, you guys wanted to have an extra episode to do stuff in this part, so.
I think the main person who needed to get stuff done on this is currently off. So
These
If I
are
remember
true,
correctly,
and these are true and sad times, but yeah, I can only prepare so much. But essentially,
Who's
there is
Dimsat?
drinking. Sorry?
Is Dimsat an NPC?
Yeah, they're all
Yes.
NPCs. Yeah, I mean, unless one of you is moving them, controlling them, and talking for them, then yeah, they're just NPCs. But they've got a name.
It's because I'm grinding down the other party.
Ah.
I wasn't sure if Dimsat?
Dimzid. Dimzid. Alrighty.
I don't think I'm not gonna be talking with both of these characters at the same time, but it really would be, talking to Luciara in this moment, because, people die.
Yeah, no, by all means, I do not want your characters, especially if you control the same character, do not speak to yourself unless you're going to put a voice on, because it's just too confusing. It's just too confusing. So for now, they're raising toasts to the valiant dead. They're singing songs. You can hear that the dwarves are not happy with the music choice of the Hungy, but they're trying to bellow out their own deep guttural booming voices to try and overwhelm it.
Somehow I think the dwarves would be more of a metal race. Or some
But
more of a...
I mean, they're kind of rockers and metalheads, so.
Well, they don't have electric instruments, so they're neither. Unfortunately, you can't be them without without electrical instruments. So they are very much guttural.
I'm pretty
chanting.
sure Chaos is still more metal than the dwarves.
Aye, and they can do that because they have chaos instruments that run off
God,
the energies
imagine
of
a
chaos.
roll-up between like a Norscan Raider band and the Chaos Dwarf band
Ooh, I would pay
with like a Slanesh Greater Demon as a referee.
No,
No, I wouldn't trust a Slanesh demon at all to
probably.
referee.
a core demon.
If you want to know what I'm thinking of the dwarves, then it's very much, although they're terrible movies, The Hobbit, how they sing about the misty peaks and that,
that's pretty fair.
the
Yeah.
guttural.
I mean, it was a good soundtrack.
But so the dwarves are sending off their comrades. If you want to say anything about your departed comrades, you may. If you want to just get drunk and let me know that you got drunk and socialized with the other people here.
Wilhelm is definitely getting shit-faced. In like, what's the word? Not the remembratory.
Memento mori.
No, not
She's
Memento
getting
Mori.
shit-faced in honor of the dead. There.
In
You know what I
remembrance?
mean? Yes, thank you.
Okay. Pour one out for your fallen brothers and get shit-faced?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And everyone who's if you're just getting shit-faced, then you just spent all night drinking until you're stinking drunk. So.
Okay. I can't do that anyway, so I'm probably just going to stay around for a bit. And just head back to the boat after a while.
Yeah, Lydia's gonna keep to the sidelines, I guess.
I want to stay away from the fire too.
I would be just drinking, talking to whoever comes to meet me. Otherwise, not really proactive.
Wait, if Black Cat is
Neither
drinking, I
Luciara-
want to watch him for a bit.
Neither Luciara nor Aurelia will be drinking much. They would have a couple of drinks, but nothing much. Just,
How
Yeah,
dare
the
you?
question
How
is,
dare you?
Laura's
You have
break out the
elven
bug
wine. You have elven wine, and you wouldn't even offer it. Disgusting. Disgusting. The
So
dwarves
much
don't.
for
elves.
sibling love.
The
Look.
dwarves don't break out the bugmans. No,
Oh.
they are being very loose with the ale, but no bugmans comes out.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to break out the elven wine now. Those are for celebration. This is for mourning.
Aren't you celebrating someone died though?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, but the thing is, I wouldn't spoil the good wine with the memory of someone like that. I would rather do it for something that actually matters to, Luciara's life.
You know, one of these days she's gonna tune into the stream and hear just how much we shit on him.
It's fine. Anyway.
Don't. The devil may come.
Do not
It's alright.
speak
He's
those
offline.
words. He
It's
who
fine.
should not be named.
Anyway, if no one needs to talk to me, I'm gonna head back to the bar. Not the bar, the boat. To use the same bar.
I don't think any of my people need to talk to you.
No, don't think so. So I'm gonna head back to the boat and I'll do some studying, I guess. Why not? Don't know what else I need to study, to be quite honest, but screw it.
Sure, you can do that.
Actually, I want to study that thing Luciara gave me. Try and work out what the hell it is. Cool.
What did she give you?
I DM'd you last session. I'll DM you again what I gave you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. I remember. Don't worry. Yeah. No,
I'm trying to figure out what the hell it is.
Okay.
Is there any... What?
So, just to clarify, you gave him a vial of your blood, didn't you?
No, that's actually human blood.
Oh, it's just human blood. Okay. So yeah, you take this thing, this hard cylindrical object out of your robe. It's wrapped in some sort of cloth, and as you remove the cloth, you see a bright red, crimson red fluid.
Okay. All right. Just
Roll
look.
me willpower minus 10.
Okay. I gotta stop getting these willpower rolls. They never are good. See, I told you, never fucking good.
By 1. By 1. So it's only 1 degree of failure. You feel an overwhelming anger and rage. But it's not directed at you, it's not directed at the vial or the person that gave it to you, but it just screams out to drink it. You did not fail enough to be completely compelled to. If you'd got 2 degrees, 3 degrees, yep, you got compelled. With 1 degree, there's a step, there's still resistance there.
Okay. This doesn't happen when I look at my blood wine or anything, does it?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
this is
It
just
doesn't.
pure.
So, yeah, I'm wrapping this up again, putting it back in my pouch, and I'm going to drink a bottle of blood wine instead.
So as you look, maybe your hands tremble just a little bit, your mouth starts to become so dry that you just need to quickly wrap it up, put it in your pocket, and make your way to your secret stash. Uncorking the bottle and pouring a glass. It's like the sweetest nectar as you drink deeply from your glass.
Indeed.
So, the night passes. Unless there's anything else you'd like to do.
Doesn't look like. Shall we break out the stinking drunk table to see who gets in a fight and who throws up?
It would be amusing. It would be amusing. But for now, we're not. We'll progress forwards. And I'll have to speak to our dwarf when he returns, probably this weekend, and just see what he was going to do with his time. So, you drink, make merry. Some of you mourn, some of you don't. The night passes as the pyre burns high and then low. Many of you stagger back to your cots on the boat, or some even fall asleep on the floor. As it is summer after all, the nights are warm. But for our audience and our players, much like last time, there was an event, a celebration at the Black Pit, in the darkness, not far from your position. Beady red eyes stare over broken and dishevelled walls, peering off at the lights, and joyous music and sounds of living things in the Black Pit. And their scheming continues. So, with that night passing, months end up passing as well. For the dwarves and Humperdinck and the traders, they are working quite tirelessly, along with Humperdinck, as new supplies are brought into the Black Pit. A new gate is placed where the old one was destroyed. Is it? Yes, there we go. Is it? Yeah, I think that's right. So a new gate is placed up. With the influx of supplies, you do all have the opportunity to send off for special goods, things that you may need, ammunition and so on and such forth. Any projects that want to be undertaken can be undertaken. The blacksmith is repaired. The barracks is also repaired. Humperdinck, as a gesture of good faith, pays for another wall to be built. So, oh, actually, I shall zoom out for the stream so they can actually see things changing. A new wall is built at the front. If I can actually grab up, god damn it, zoom in on this screen. Zoom. Not that screen. There we go. A new wall is built. But sadly, Humperdinck cannot or will not pay for any more until he actually gets something back from.
Definitely will not.
Once profit starts coming in, the coffer's looking better, he may assist, but for now, no. Magical study can be undertaken as 3 months end up passing.
Wilhelma would have a project, actually. Because she needs to keep working on the rifle. Was it I can't remember if I was working on a rifle or a pistol before.
I think we're in Ernsit? No, we're in Somardsit the second? Yeah, that's when our game will take back up. But yes, if you wish to undertake a project now to build something or craft or bond, you may do that.
I think a pistol was what I... Yeah, let's call it that.
Okay.
Find trade gunsmith.
So Wilhelma had worked with Dimsid for quite some time.
If I recall correctly, I get +10 for the dwarven measuring tool?
Yes.
Alas. Then again, it's months are passing, so I'm just gonna fortune that.
Yep. You will essentially you all have a full fortune bar to use.
There we go. There we go. Actually, how many tests should I make for this?
It depends on what you are going for. If you just want a common pistol,
we're pimping this shit out.
So if you're going for a best quality pistol, you haven't used best quality items or you haven't acquired them. If you want, you can pay for them. I believe it's 50 silver for 50 gold for best quality item.
I was gonna say 50 silver. I'm robbing someone. 50 silver is a steal.
And that's for the raw resources.
I'm gonna spend that 50 gold.
Okay, so you'll want to give me 3 tests. You have to get 3 degrees, including that one. You have to have 3 degrees of success on each one to qualify for having completed it to the degrees needed.
Okay.
There would be a -30 for doing best quality, but paying for the best quality materials does remove that.
Okay.
So you are rolling flat, but you need to get 3 successes. Okay, so you have 3 rolls. You have a 11, a 28,
pretty consistent
and
too.
a 14. All of them are well over 3 degrees of success. Can you roll me a 1d3? So sadly, there are some fallbacks along the way. It does take you the full 3 months to craft, but you do have a master crafted pistol.
Oh boy!
And you did pay for all the extras, so it does indeed have jewels and have engraving along it as well.
It probably has like a small library of Marienburg too, because why not? Let's live it up a little, you know.
Sure, by all means, you can have that on your gun.
Now I just need to stat it correctly. Where's the old world armory?
Did anyone else have a project that they wanted to work on?
I did, but seeing the actual thing that just got posted there, I might need to take another look at it, and I might have to talk to you about it tomorrow more, if that's alright.
Sure.
I totally forgot there's an actual way of researching rituals and stuff in this game, because I totally forgot about the Realm of Sorcery book.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
God, okay.
that's not a problem. If you don't mind someone else knowing, Jim has built a couple of spells already. He is someone, sorry to do this, Jim. He is someone who is in the know for going through it. I can also go through it with you, but he does know more than me.
That's good. I'll talk to either of you after this, maybe. I'll just read through this now while you go through everyone else's.
Sure, yep, and I'll be around tomorrow if you do need to have a chat then.
And that counts just a standard pistol. Yep.
No, it has a +5 because it goes.
Yeah, it
it's
has
best
+5
quality,
to ballistic skill for being best quality.
and I believe it's 20 times less, 1/20th of the weight. Because at good and best, there's a weight reduction, and you count both of the weight reductions. Something along those lines. Was there anything else anyone? Yeah? Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. The stats of the pistol.
Oh, next up I'm going to be a bit more ambitious.
Oh, remove the unreliable.
Yep, I have that.
Yeah, best quality doesn't have.
I'm not entirely sure. Livia would probably try and cultivate stuff in the garden.
Yes. So, you currently have your 3 or 4 rose bushes. I can't quite remember the exact number. You have your small miniature tree, which your spirit seems to enjoy spending time around when not with you. You can essentially, there aren't too many people that you can just grab, as there's a lot of work going on in those 3 months. But I'm sure Bill and Ted would assist, as they used to be peasants. So if you did want to till the soil and actually do ruts to grow in, they could help with that, just as the labor. If you just wanted to do it for putting specific plants and building herb gardens, yeah, it's probably more specialized to your skills. But you can certainly do that.
Water it, I suppose.
Yeah, they can assist with that.
So currently I have 1 rose bush and 2 times ingredients for healing drafts.
Ooh.
And the small tree.
So the small tree that becomes the massive tree?
Yeah, that's going to be an oak at some point.
Look. I was thinking of the big magical tree we got in the forest. You've got in the forest, so.
Yeah, that's one of those.
Okay.
I'm just not too sure what the Lord of Death is going to think about, having a fucking oath.
Oh, this is awkward.
Oh.
Albie got timed out.
Yeah,
Albie?
it was... Oh, was he typing in the game? Because he's AFK at the moment.
I'm gonna be rolling a few things this, so
Cool.
don't be alarmed.
I truly do hate being dyslexic. It vexes me so much, and now I just want to right. It's all nothing.
Just get better. Fine.
It's all nothing. Damn it! It won't come over. Come over. There we go. Sorry, the stream saw all my favorited things. You saw my hentai. No. No, I'm not that retarded. I wouldn't have that kind of shit on the show.
20 porn bookmark.
It's not that bad.
That's how you fucking spell it. But I hate it.
What? Why are we doing that? Oh, did I? Okay.
For those of you out there wondering what I was trying to spell, field. Field was the word I could. No, my brain would not acquiesce to my my request. And even though I went through all of this and bared my soul slightly, I still can't find a field on Roll20's search thing. But fuck it, this will do. It will do when I zoom in.
I would like to point out that the recent pandemic outbreak in China has spawned an awful lot of plague doctor memes.
Oh please, do you know? So
As they of course they would.
I'm currently going on holiday soon. I'm going to Thailand, and yes, Thailand's had a number of people get sick from this bloody disease. So my client, who has a weak immune system and bad lungs, informed me that when I get back from holiday, could I kindly stay as far away from her as physically possible, including her property, for at least 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, you're going to get the skin plague.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
You're the rat. You're the plague.
Is that actually what it is this year? The year of the rat.
Yeah, it's actually Year of the
Yeah,
Rat.
it's the year of the rat.
The Skaven. The Skaven are rising. They've started in China. No.
Apparently, every century, the year 20 or whatever century it is,
1720, 1820, 1920.
and now 2020
2020 was going to get a pass.
Oh god.
I will find a better field at one point, but this will have to do at the moment. I think I specially made the plants as well. I don't think the plants of the ship were just one plant. I think I layered like several of the bastard things to get them to look like that. Ah, they're going to be a pain to copy over. Never mind. So yes, China is dooming us all yet again. It always seems to be China. No shit to the Chinese people, of course. They can't help it. It's not their fault. Their government shit.
Again,
also, just so we're clear, China, I'm joking. I know your people have very fragile hearts and made of glass and like to get vengeance. They do. It's a known fact. Every country has certain stereotypes that are actually accurate. One of China's is that their population have a very, very, very strong opinion when it comes to negative things said about their country.
Oh yeah. No,
you go to hell and you die. Not good.
The head of your government definitely doesn't look like Winnie the Pooh.
You can't say that. No. This is gonna get banned in China now.
I said he doesn't.
You can't even mention it though.
Some of his Chinese viewers.
We're gonna
Not
watch
gonna
my
touch it.
plane. My
Nope.
plane that's a direct flight is gonna end up making a stopover in China, and they're gonna pull me off.
They're gonna pull you over.
They're gonna arrest you.
They're not even gonna stop the plane. They're just the Chinese commandos are gonna come aboard and pull you over.
I swear I'm innocent. No.
Glory to China.
No.
This is comedic content. Glory to China.
Who must I sell out? How much money will I get paid? Excellent.
You don't get paid, you just live. This is really
That's
driven up the
famous
subject.
too.
If Randy has taught me anything, I can live and make profit from this. I will just have to sell them ganja somehow.
Wow.
Okay. You wouldn't be the first British person to go over there and sell drugs, so.
No, they'll know that I'm good at it. Oh my god, I should really stop.
What?
I should really stop. Like just
Probably.
stop all of this. But
Don't
the
let
thing
the
is,
Chinese catch you with opium. They
We
don't
should
take
probably
kindly
stop
to
too.
that.
Warhammer
but they're
Fantasy China.
opiates. They're opiates. No.
Oh boy.
I have a bad back. No. We should really get back on track, but I'm building fields at the moment, and I'm quite happy.
That's good, because that's what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life.
Making fields.
Motherfucker!
Oh no.
It's all right. I will woo a Chinese official, and I'll be safe. Be like, look, I have blue eyes.
I don't think they like that.
No, I thought they liked blue eyes. Oh no, it's green eyes, isn't it? Shit.
Yep, now you fucked up.
Straight to jail.
Straight to the gulag.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's Russia. Never mind.
I don't know. I'm sure the Chinese would happily sell some prisoners of the people to
We should.
the allies.
Look,
Yes?
I'm not gonna touch any of that whatsoever. So can we back to the game, please?
The issue, I'm doing things and reading things, so I'm just letting my mouth
the
run.
The Grace here is lurking in the corner, and he's very displeased with our actions.
Oh boy.
Skaven play, come, yes. So, back to the game. Would anyone else like to do any projects over this time? Any research? I know if you can't come up with anything just yet, then we can return to this in the next session. We can do a time warp and go backwards. There's quite.
We do have a session next week, don't we? Or is it?
Yes, we do have a session next week.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm gonna
we
roll
have
something
one
else.
more fantasy and one more dark heresy, and then I will be taken in by the loving embrace of the Chinese government.
You're gonna jinx it if you keep joking about it. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's how karma works.
All my flights are direct. I'll be safe.
You think?
Oh boy.
It's alright. Everyone loves me. It'll be fine.
Could our second characters do anything in those 3 months?
So, your second characters do not get the full 3 months.
Oh.
Can you roll a 1d3 to see when your characters arrive? Because the first month, the word has been set out. They messengers are taking flight, and Nuffle will decide when exactly you get there, how long. Oh dear. How long it takes for you to get there. And this is kind of a determination of, oh, I've come a long way, or oh, I've had some real shit times getting here.
Yes.
However, for one of the group, at the very least, you can shave a month off to make it a 1d2. Casper, this is your secondary character, because you are so close to the Black Pit.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If he is still the same character that I was told about, then yeah. He's really, really close. So it will take him less time to notice it.
Okay, I'll roll a d2. Why not? Roll a d2. I think I'm. There we go. 2 months. Excellent. Also, the character sheet broke, so I'm going to refresh.
So it's within that month. It wouldn't be at the end of it. So you arrive at the start, middle, or end of the second month.
Okay.
Same with you, Unit. Your character comes in at the start, middle, or end of the third month, wherever you would like your character to come in.
I'd say at the start. She'll need some time not to stab Casper.
Hey.
Sure. Yes.
Can I purchase jewelry and gemstones from the God? What's his name? I forgot the name of the merchant dwarf.
So essentially, you can put in a, because he doesn't have the stones on him. So you'd be putting in an order, and it gets sent out, and then get sent back.
Okay. Can I still do it then?
Yeah. You can do it by all means.
What's the name of the dude again? Sorry. Something.
Oh, why do you do this to me? This of old. No, it's me of the past that I'm more. I know that I need the dwarf names. Come up. Here we go. Move up to where I can see you. There we go. Right up to the top, because I'm going to need you. His name is... Was it? Ozard.
Was it?
Or Ozad. It's O-R-Z-A-D.
Oh, is it? Okay. Dwarf merchant. Thank you. I will then, since I'm gonna buy 4 for now. Yeah, 5. Let's make it 5. And I also need the gemstones, so.
What was that? Where's that? The ore is sad. There you go. That's how you remember it.
I heard that name before.
Yeah, he's a dwarf merchant from last session.
I
know what you're doing.
But okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I actually have 3 axes, don't I? Oh. Okay. Sweet.
There goes my money.
Also, I should probably end that music. Hopefully it did end. It did. Good.
I think it already ended, to be honest.
Marvellous. We'll go back to any time. So Olivia's garden has been made good. Oh yeah, that was what I was going to say. So the message is sent out to your other characters. Obviously, not all of them get these messages, but essentially, Lord Malius Humperdinck has sent out a call to arms for explorers, adventurers, mercenaries, the likes who would the likes of whom death holds no quarry, as we venture forth into Mordheim, the city of the damned. He is honest on his recruitment missive. There are no lies. You are told where you are going and what you are doing. You're going to plunder its wealth. The dwarves also send out their own recruitment against Hagrid's wants. He firmly puts down that he does not want to have more Dowie's lives cut short on this foolish venture, but the other dwarves put forth that it should be up to those dwarves to decide. So the dwarven Karaks that are within this area all have messages sent to them, and some of those messages may go further, seeing as they do use the Steel Weaver name, and some still know that they are runesmiths.
Okay.
So we are missing a couple of players at the moment, from what I was to. Oh, are you back, Blackhand or Albie?
Yeah, Blackhand is back.
Cool.
Okay.
Can I get a 1d3 to see when your other character turns up?
Beautiful one. Got that one.
I'm just gonna be here
Okay.
doing math for a little bit, so sorry if I'm too quiet.
Albie,
Yeah, I'm here.
roll d3.
Yeah, 1d3, please.
Hey, there you go. Told you one.
So, within the first month, your second dwarf character arrives at the Black Pit. As your character has heard the call for arms, for whatever reason, if it was for adventure or the fact that a rune priest had made such a call to the Dowie of your home Karak.
It would be adventure. Sorry, I just will have to cough for a second. Alright, with the cough over, it would be for adventure.
Sure. So you know of dwarves that are, you've heard now of dwarves who are planning on adventuring forth into Mordheim, and you head in that direction, following or using the caravans that are taking provisions to the Black Pit on behalf of Orzad, however you say it. The dwarven merchant, you catch a ride. Within the first month, so start, middle, or end, you arrive at the Black Pit. As the caravan leads you through the settlement, you essentially just see burnt out husks, looted shacks, buildings that are just one storm away, one strong wind away from falling down in on themselves. You're a bit surprised that any dwarf would be found here, but after not too long, the caravan driver, seeming to know that there's something of value here, you see the Black Pit settlement's walls. At first, they are all, you see just these crappy wooden rotted walls that don't look like they would hold up to a mouse's fart, let alone an attack. But then you come round to the front where you can see clearly dwarven stone engineering, where the walls are thick, strong, and tall, as well as the gate that closes up the settlement.
They're extra thick.
They are extra thick. The caravan driver calls out to the guards who are on top, and the gate is opened up. You are led in. Well, the caravan drives in, and you would probably see Arbil. and Ted. So, just to clarify the chain of command for those of you who are not aware. Season 1, we have Lysiara and we have Wilhelma and the dwarf NPCs. They are the leaders of this expedition, of the expedition. Humperdinck has negotiated that he is also now a leader of the expedition. His warband take up secondary positions. You're not on the same level as him. He is a noble. Don't be silly.
I mean, I can make him on the same level as me, but I doubt we'll get paid a lot after that.
You may owe some money if you attempt. So that's the hierarchy.
I was referring to the fact that I would chop off his knees, so he's on the same height.
Please stop threatening our merchant. We did this in the 3rd episode, and then we realized he's actually quite good. So. Also, he bought you a really expensive rifle.
It was more an out of character joke.
The hirelings, anyone else, is then right below you guys. So if Lysiara gives Casper an order, technically Casper should follow it. However, Casper can go, Humperdinck, do I have to follow this order? And he can turn around and go, well, I don't see why. Do it yourself. Just so that we're clear of how it goes, basically. For the new characters that are coming in, you all get a fair share, 1% share of the loot, but you are also in the same boat as the warband. You would be brought on, so therefore you are lower in rank technically than the Nameless and the dwarves. When it comes to Casper and this dwarf that's just turned up, kinda even, to be honest.
Well,
Wait, what?
Sarah would be a lesser noble, so I don't think she'd take it as well.
What do you mean Casper is on the same level as his dwarf?
In rank. So you two can order the NPCs around, but neither of you could order the Hagrid, Lysiara,
right,
Wilhelma, or Humperdinck around.
Yeah, but we can order you around.
You can try.
Yes, you can try.
Is that a dare?
I helped clean up your little mutation problem.
For 4 hours, man.
It's
Yeah,
bad.
it's temporary. But like this. You ever want to have the sensation of not having quills pierce your skin or gloves? Not gonna happen.
Well,
One day you might want to get married, and then you can have him get rid of your mutation, so that your husband doesn't
eventually
kick
I'm
off.
going to need a more permanent solution.
Well, Blackhand that do that is just chop it off.
I thought about it, but I can't exactly do one of those fancy prosthetics yet. Or, I could maybe grovel before Shalia, and maybe she'll figure
Well, I
it
mean,
out.
your future husband might help. You're learning engineering from him, I've heard.
I hate elves.
Who doesn't?
Bitch, please. That's Chelsea. Envy.
No, your race is kind of stuck up. He
See, the
Probably
divine
can.
voice says so.
He probably can. I mean, in every fantasy, elves are kind of stuck up, full of themselves, and oh, look at the lesser races, aren't they nice and cute and short-lived? Ha ha ha. It's quite easy to hate them, There are ways of going about things, and the elves don't really have a clue, which is why they piss off most. To be honest with you, elves are the closest to extinction, so Realistically,
Really?
Well,
I
you
don't
don't
trust
have a
the
good
dwarves.
reason to look down on the other.
no. So the closest to extinction goes the wood elves, the high elves, the dwarves. The wood elves are the closest to extinction because they're isolationists. They have no allies, no comrades, no one who they can call on when shit goes south.
I mean, neither can the Dark Elves, but they fuck a lot.
Well, I go with I'm only doing the allies here, the good races. The dark races is more difficult to rate. Of evil. So the high elves, they trade with people, but the high elves have an awful lot of shit that can go wrong with their people, like the dark elves, chaos, the vortex erupting. They're quite. The dwarves actually have really good alliances with an awful lot of powerful kingdoms. So if the dwarves do come under severe attack, at least they can call for aid, and aid will come.
Yeah, but will the dwarves call for aid?
Yes, they do genuinely, because
they're
it's
sensible enough.
well, no,
They actually
it's a honorable contract. They made an honorable contract with the humans to assist them. So when they need assisting, they use their, because it's part of their honor code, and their code of keeping packs and shit. So they do actually use them. The surprising effectiveness, actually.
But this, haven't you heard? Age of Sigmar. Dark Elves are now considered allies.
Wait, what?
Not in my
I'm sorry,
universe
Age of
ever.
what?
What, have you also not played Total War? The dwarves are allied with the vampires.
See?
No.
You can only.
I mean,
You
have
can
you heard
only
the
go so
Chaos
far.
Wizards have allied with the Empire?
You can only go so far with coding. You can go a lot further with your imagination. The writers of Age of Sigmar. Thinky. Dum. Yes.
I
So-
mean, Sigmarines. Enough said.
Yes. Well, everything's immortal. That's just. Oh, joy. So.
If everything's immortal, why the fuck do they call it the Mortal Realms?
Marketing.
It's a lie. It's a lie that they tell.
In-universe marketing.
Like,
Gotta
you
pretend I'm so
come,
moving.
you can die here, you can rest in peace, one last life, and then it all, haha, now you're trapped. Right, go and fight for me forever. Unlucky. So, a cart arrives, bulging with goods, supplies, different dwarvish goods, I might add, and in fact, a dwarf sat on the back. Can you take the goods over to the storeroom? Ted, I don't think he's a serf. I think he's an adventurer. Do you
To who are you talking?
This is Bill and Ted, the two peasant serfs that
Yeah.
the unknown
Sounds like a new
warband has.
character.
You're a new character. Presumably.
Yes.
Yeah, that was why I was asking who are you talking.
Yes.
Well,
Ted thought you were a serf.
If you give me, let's say, 20 gold coins, I will do it.
Oh, look, Bill. It's the gesture.
I mean, if you want, I can. If you want, I can do it for 10 gold coins.
Who does this man think he is?
I think you need to go get someone who's a higher up than me. Yeah, I'll be right back. Keep him there, Ted. I'll go get someone.
Just tell them that someone came for the expedition, an adventurer. His name is Bromdron.
Bill whispers in his pigeon's ear and sets it loose into the sky. It flies up, does a circle, and lands back on his shoulder. He sighs. He goes and gets someone.
I was gonna say, what a fucking lazy bum.
He walks in the house trying to find people. Like, there's a dwarf here. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. There's a Dowie here who says he's for the expedition. Can we get someone higher up? Low?
Did we order any more dwarves?
I'm currently in the tower, so when I'm doing ritual casting, unless someone comes for me.
I'm on the boat.
This is a month later, so you are technically wherever you want to be. If you want to be on the boat, you can be on the boat.
Wait, this is a month after the 3 months?
No. It is somewhere in the first month.
Oh, okay,
because all the other characters arrive somewhere within those 3 months. So Blackhand's newest character, Albie's newest character, has turned up within the first month.
You know what? Then I'll be over here playing with an invisible dog.
You're creeping people out again.
Hey man, I'm just throwing a stick. The stick comes flying towards me. For some reason, it's jiggling happily. I take the stick, throw it again.
You're creeping people out.
I'll be whispering, in arcane Elven, good boy, nobody understands jack shit.
I actually need to find token. I totally forgot to.
Also, did we forget to... I mean, you can do this after session, but did we forget to assign a token to my second character?
Did you give me another token for your second character?
I think we agreed on one in the token field.
I don't think we did, because I only said to do your first tokens, your current ones, and we'd do the other tokens later on. Or if you wanted to send me a token, I could upload one. We haven't actually gone through tokens just yet, because, to be honest with you, Albie, we were meant to have a Waldo here, and I thought that more things were going to go on. But seeing as less things went on, I've had to move the game on a bit, so some things are not going to... Some things are not going to quite line up. No, that's right. Just some things won't line up. It's just how it is. It's turned into a bit of an improv session, which is why, there was a talk about China and all that good stuff. But sure, we can
talk about China. I missed that part.
They're gonna arrest me.
Don't worry.
For all the evil things I've said.
Are you going to Thailand or Taiwan?
Thailand.
That's a Chinese part, right?
No. No.
That's Taiwan.
Please.
No,
he's already getting persecuted. We don't need to help him.
It's fine. The Thai people are lovely. Their king is amazing. Protect me. Thank you. Yes.
Is the economy allowed on plane?
So it's Taiwan that ripped itself apart from the Chinese.
Yeah, I think Taiwan is essentially the diplomatic Chinese government. Diplomatic.
I don't think we should be talking about this.
We should not.
Nah, they can't do shit to me. Who knows? Maybe this will get a boost to my channel. Maybe.
Yeah, the Chinese bots up here.
Look at. I was going to say that. Look at Twitch, and it's just like 1,000 people, and there's just all this shit going into my chat. Just...
Oh no.
Gilman Fed are looking for someone, right? I'll stop playing with box one, and I'll go see what's going on. That's on the over here, right?
So you can see that that there is a new dwarf who was entered as Bill is currently pointing. Like there's a merchant and a dwarf, and he's asking for gold. We thought he was a jester, but he seems to be serious. So
didn't they ask for me to put the stuff in the back?
No. Like, they thought you were a serf for the merchant. They were like, oh, that's the merchant's peasant. Go and put her stuff in there. And you're like, yeah, give me 20 gold. Like, a lifetime's worth of peasantry.
I did went down to 10 gold.
It's still kind of lifetime of a peasant. More gold than a peasant he's in his lifetime. I'll just approach and say, why is he asking for gold? Who are you again? Are you one of the new mercenaries?
Are you talking to me?
I mean, yes. I'm going to look behind you, look up, look right and look left. Yeah,
No, I
I'm pretty
thought
sure.
you were talking to that.
No, I'm moseying over Ted and Bill because
Well, I came here to sign up for the expedition, and sir over there asked me to put stuff in the storage, but I'm not paid by the merchant, so I thought I would ask money from you guys.
I see. So, Bill, Ted, you actually confused this dwarf for the sir. I'm looking at the two. Okay. What is your name? Dwarf?
Bromden. Bromden,
Excuse me?
sir. Bromden.
Bromden.
B-R-O-N. Yes.
Okay. Bromden, if you're now going to be part of this expedition and you are seen as a young dwarf, it's probably best I introduce you to Hagrid. So,
I suspect he's also a dwarf from your comment.
he's technically on equal grounds as me, but yes, he's probably better at explaining this to you than I would.
Is an elf just admit a dwarf her equal?
Yes, remember. Anyway, come on. I'll lead him.
First things first, to be law friendly, can I get a perception roll from you, Ogrin? Sorry, I completely forgot. I completely spaced out when you said your name.
Brundlen.
Brundlen. Okay, Brundlen.
Brundlen.
Brundon.
Yes.
Brundon, can I get a perception check, please? Ooh, okay. Can I get an intelligence roll, please?
Wow. Well then.
Let me guess.
Aye.
You've seen the dog.
You're an elf. You are an elf. Are you a high elf? You can't tell the difference between, because most races can't, between a high elf and a wood elf.
I'm just gonna give her the.
You think she's a high elf, and you are quite angry. Well, your family has grudges against them, so.
I'm just gonna give her the deep sigh and say, "No, dwarf. I'm not a high elf. I'm one of the Azrai from the holy forest of Athelwarren."
Hello, elf.
Brundlen squints his eyes.
Yes, I know you can't really tell the difference.
Can I get a perception roll, please? I'll give you a +20 on this because she's not lying. It's just all dwarves hate elves. Just is how it is. She's not lying, but you're still like, fucking elf. Dwarves have a deep hatred for elves. What can I say?
Yeah.
You didn't know they lived in the woods, but okay, she's not lying. Apparently she's a wood elf called an Azrael.
So we have foot pointy ears and we have high pointy ears.
I don't think the
whatever you
change is
want,
even
dwarf.
that much.
Call it whatever you want, dwarf.
Thank you.
Just to be aware that I am your superior in this place, so caution.
I mean,
well,
pay me, I won't complain.
no, dwarf, I'm not going to pay you. You're going to earn your keep if you want to do anything here. And then I'll move towards Hagrid.
I was kinda implying it. I guess I follow the elf.
I'm coming. Is all this about? Someone clearly sends message for Hagrid, and he appears.
I'm just gonna look at Hagrid and say, Hagrid, my friend, I'm gonna let you deal with that one. Keep him away from me, please.
Aye, alright, I suppose. He switches to Dwarven. Aye there, Stone Brother. What can I do for you? What brings you here?
Well, I've heard call for explorers and adventures, and for loot. I was interested in it. So, where do I sign up?
Aye, by the ancestors, they used my name. Look, this is not... Do you understand what you're doing? You're...
I mean, yes. We're
willingly...
going to Mordheim, a bit of despair, horrors, yada yada yada, we will all die.
The chin on this lad.
You shouldn't be throwing your life away on a foolish errand. You should be protecting your home and hold.
I mean, when you're homeless, you don't really have a lot left to protect. Except getting money to rebuild it.
I don't agree with why you've come. But I will not stop you if you're willing to throw your life away. But I warn you, we've already put 3 of our fellow Dowie off to rest. I don't want to be adding more to that tally.
I'm not planning to, either.
Aye, and neither did they. You don't plan for these types of events. They just happen. Especially when you're in that place. Or near it.
Well, if I may be so bold, why are you following them then, when they're supposed to tidy?
I don't follow them. They're following me. I go in there to reclaim what my ancestors lost. There is a forge in Mordheim, set up by the Steel Weaver clan, and I will reclaim it.
Do I know that clan?
You roll a fortune dice. I don't know which crack you came from. You are of the right age.
From a colon. I don't think I'm from a crack.
An Imperial Dwarf?
Yeah, I was born in the Imperium.
Now, would you look at that?
Yes, Ostland. On a farm.
He's a... what do they call him? God, I forgot the name. It's from Dragon Age.
The Castless?
No, not
No,
Castless.
not Castless. The dwarves that live on the surface.
Surfacers.
Is that it?
That's literally what they call them, surfacers.
He's a surfacer. I feel like there's something missing from that, but yeah.
I mean, the house could still be in a bit. Or underground.
You said you grew up on a farm. Your farm's not underground.
The farm,
Maybe
not
he's
the house.
farming shrooms. He's got like a pen of ores down there in the basement, and he's
If
farming
you-
ores.
He's farming greenskins for XP.
He's got like a little monster spawner. He's got that trick with the water that sweeps up all the drops. It's perfect.
So if you're an Imperial Dwarf, you would more than likely have a human-style house, but with Dwarven dwarven parts added on, because the dwarves do try and assimilate into society, not stand out like some people. Anyway, so the
What are you referring?
no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. I will poke fun at China. There are some bears I don't poke. Well, I try not to, at least not live on stream. Don't bomb my house, please. Yeah, you'd be more along the lines of what humans are used to, house structure wise. So yeah, if you roll me a D100, the closer to 1 you get, the more likely it is that you've heard of the Steel Weaver clan. As you're an Imperial Dwarf, it is unlikely. So you may have heard someone say the name once or so in your lifetime, but you're not really, and you don't have the traditions that normal dwarves would have. So you know of runesmiths. You've probably never met one, because as far as I'm aware, the only runesmith in the realm that's left his home, where is this one? Because I made him. So yeah, you've heard of them, but you don't really know about them as much as the other dwarves. So you are literally just here for adventure. So Agrin's kind of like, hey, well, like I said, I won't stop you, but you should write a will. You should let your family know. You should take precautions for what will happen to you afterwards. As for stakes,
That stuff is already taken care of. Whoever comes across the corpse gets the stuff. I don't have anyone left to give it. Why do you think I'm in this business? I had a wonderful inn. It got all razed to the ground.
I'm sorry to hear that. I truly am, but that place won't just kill your body. You might spend the rest of your life reliving the worst moments. Still living, still on this plane, but locked in a hole somewhere, just shaking, crying out in misery. If you're prepared for that, and everyone who goes in gets a stake, they get a claim. Either an item, or the value of said item, or if the value of the item cannot be distributed then and there, then that person lose that amount the next time that loot is brought out. We're working with some Hungies. They've got a few Dowie with them. They seem to be alright. Their leader's a bit pompous, but he seems to have a good head on his shoulders for numbers, at least. He is above you. We'll have to understand that. But if he or any of his people have anything to say to you, you come to me or one of the others. Lysiara, the elf you spoke to. They're not high elves. They live in a forest. I've not heard much about them before meeting her, but the only high elf that was here is past. There's another elf as well, but again from a couple of elves, both from the forest, so don't worry about checking. He stops himself. Never mind. As I said, the stakes are split evenly between those that go in and come back out. There's no payment for getting here or going in. You'll be paid once stuff comes out. But the Hungy, what was his name? Melius Hump something? Melius, just call him Melius. He's provided food for the foreseeable future at the very least. So you'll be able to well, feed yourself at the very least. Until we go into Mordheim, you'll have to act as a guard. Or help out with the building. We're trying to build up the walls as best we can. On that note, some of the loot that comes out, well, this place has a stake in it as well. One share comes to the Black Pit, and we use that money to, well, rebuild and fortify. These terms are non-negotiable. But if you agree to the terms, well, pitch yourself up a tent or find yourself a room if there's one going. Stay the hell away from the tower, if you can bloody see it. Don't mind. No, honestly. Half the Hungy that are here can't see the bastard tower.
Wait, what? A question. Can I see the tower before I make a fool of myself?
Actually,
Yes.
that's a good question. How many people actually can see the tower?
Yes.
So, essentially, anyone with a willpower bonus of over 30 can see the tower.
Okay, so
Oh.
It is literally, and when I mean over 30, I mean well over 30. So all player characters can see the bloody thing. But non-player characters who are just serfs, just peasants, just they can't
You
see
say
the
that,
tower.
Does that
Like-
suffice?
Level 0
36,
Wilhelma would
yeah.
not be able to see the tower because she's got 28 willpower at the start.
Yeah, you,
I
you
almost
wouldn't have been
didn't
able to see
level
it.
up my willpower. And I would have had 27.
Can't
so-
need a willpower though as a mage.
No, I mean Miller guy.
Oh, that would be comical.
Yeah, literally, there's a spell over the tower that stops people from seeing it or going near it.
I just imagine like witch hunter comes to purify this tower, can fucking see the tower.
The one from Nullen, probably not. The one from Nullen, probably not.
My god, I forgot about that dork.
Still sad we didn't do more with him. I feel like that there were a couple of quests we could have done with
I
him.
have a feeling we're gonna see him eventually.
I wanted to set him loose in the marquee, but I didn't want to risk also getting myself killed.
I can
Yeah.
tell you now, if you had let him loose on the marquee, nothing would have happened. Because he would have just invited him in, toyed with him for a bit, showing him the nobler side of him, and then sending him on his way, depending on... Because the Marquis didn't really know about you guys properly, that you guys were stopping his plans, were getting in his way. You were quite good on that front. It was only the guy that the Marquis like flayed and did all sorts of terrible things to. He was the only one who even saw any of your faces, and he didn't see all of you. No, sorry, he saw all of you, but some of you were wearing masks, some of you had your, and he didn't really get to know any of you, because he only met you at the ball. And then it was only a short time after the ball that everything went to pot. So, yeah, he probably would have. If you guys had made yourselves known, he would have sent him after you guys. But oh no, it's not me. Of course, it's. Actually, that wasn't the Marquis. I can't remember the Marquis' voice. Anyway, so sorry, Cass, but I can't get it. I can't do your tokens at the moment. Because I'd have to open it on the stream page, and I just can't. I do later. So yeah, you I will do.
Like 2 instances or something? No, anyway.
So you are, if you're willing to accept the terms that Hagrid has laid out, then, as he said, you could find yourself a room, pitch yourself a tent, make yourself at home. He does inform you that there is a forge if you need to repair your gear. At the moment, everyone's kind of busy. There's a lot of work going on. if you do need the NPCs to do work on your equipment, it's going to take a while because they need to build the walls and build the barracks and everything else.
I'll go around looking for a room.
Amazingly enough, the house has had very little work done to it. There is a massive boat that a lot of people seem to be coming on and off of. But when you actually look at the house, yeah, there's a lot of broken glass and things that have been damaged. And yeah, none of it's... Well,
character.
Well, this room's covered in blood. Like, there's blood everywhere.
Character.
I mean, surely that must have been cleansed in a week. Or at the day after the battle.
Well, you see, the thing is, like, this house, this mansion, was basically there for the PCs. No, clearly the upper one, because the lower one, there's no bedrooms. It's just a big greeting hall, a dining room,
Sure we
and a
can
kitchen.
see the higher up one. Right
Yeah,
now?
you can. I just need to move everyone off of it.
Oh yeah, because they're at the.
Because it's you know,
Yeah, I forgot.
it's Roll20. I did the best I could
We
do.
have a secret hideout beneath the square, beneath the courtyard. We have a secret missile silo in there with a warpstone missile. Yes, yes.
Surface to
If only.
missile.
Surface to. Oh my god, this is 40k now.
So yeah, this room here,
There we go.
covered in blood, just blood everywhere, just absolutely, just on the walls, on the ceiling, on
Hold
the.
on, that was my room.
No, that's Gabriella's room. Your room should be this one.
Well,
shouldn't it?
she
I'm
was
pretty sure I
so she was put in quarantine. So when it was Azureth and Gabrielle, they were both put in here. But then when Azureth got better and Gabrielle didn't, she was moved to a room on her own, so that then you and Azureth could be
room.
could share a room.
I guess I hated her guts even more then.
Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, one room is just covered in blood. The other rooms, all the windows have been smashed, drawers have been pulled out. Yeah, a lot of nasty stuff has gone down. There aren't enough rooms on this map to provide everyone with a room. That's why you can actually have a tent. There's more than enough room to put up as many tents as you like. There is outhouses. There are wells to get water and wash. But yeah, sadly, I couldn't make the map big enough to put in enough rooms for
To
everyone.
be fair, the wells are a bit sketchy right now.
A little bit. A teensy little bit, yes. A little bit sketchy. So, as the day moves on, dusk begins to settle. A large pot of stew is made up, and essentially everyone comes in to eat. This is where the rest of the parties can meet our new dwarf. This is also where, if another character would like to roll a stealth check, they can.
We actually do have a pot plant soul spire.
Okay.
Remember to water your witch hunters.
Wait. That's not bad. Okay, there we go. There we go. I just realized I have that GM roll.
That's quite alright. If you want to show, you can. Can everyone roll me awareness, please? perception. Perception? Perception.
I'll take a screenshot of that and show it to everyone. Why not?
Everyone?
Yep, everyone.
The other characters.
All your characters. If you have a character sheet for them, they can roll at this moment. Nope, you have a lovely bowl of stew. You're quite happy. Ooh. Ooh.
I'll share that afterwards.
Ooh. No,
That
still.
unfortunately was a GM roll, but all of my characters.
Oh, actually, hang on. Wait. That's. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So, I need to actually think about this now. So that's 9 degrees of success versus. That's 9 degrees of success.
Yep. That is 9 degrees.
8.
Holy shit. Unfortunately, you have to beat the degrees. I believe if you're because Defender
How many
wins.
degrees would I have to beat then?
Defender wins.
9 degrees.
Yeah, you have to beat 9 degrees. You got 9 degrees. So, bloody good roll. Bloody good roll. But you enjoy your bowl of stew.
Don't tell me Skaven meat.
No, that was all burnt. You enjoy a lovely bowl of stew. Can I get a climb sheer surface test, please? Or can I get a perception test to try and find a hole in the wall?
Oh.
Okay, no, I retract my statement. It's literally a Nation Assassin.
Here we go.
Oh, I think I know what this is. And unfortunately, that thing isn't ready.
Okay, you enjoy a lovely bowl of stew.
Did we need to roll perception again?
You didn't, unfortunately.
That's 9 degrees.
Bloody good roll, 9 degrees. Still wouldn't have beat the stealth roll that was done before.
I will show you the stealth roll.
So
It's going to be in consultative.
you're enjoying a lovely bowl of stew. There's not that the band is playing. The band is playing slightly. You probably wouldn't hear it. You can give me another test if you'd like, because
I mean, I
don't
think
think-
better than 18.
If you get a
Give
1,
me plus 10.
if you get a natural 1, you get multiple
Yeah,
degrees
that
for that
one is
natural
always a
1.
success.
Otherwise, it's like.
Yeah.
So just for the viewers, it was a 99 target and you got a 17. So you have to get 10 degrees. Yes, I could give bonuses, but then that would be playing favourites against his poor endeavour, and you just don't deserve a bonus at this time. Where you're all, it's tea time, dusk is coming, you're all getting food, it's noisy, it's like, again, so close. No cigar.
I don't even have a bonus.
Do you want to try and climb again, or look for a hole?
I'll look for a hole.
Warhammer climbs your surface when you don't have it.
My
I
rolls
have
are
it.
technically steps now.
Yeah, I'll look for a hole. Is perception?
Yes.
Okay. I'm still on GM roll. I should take that off.
It takes you a little while.
Can I also look for the hole?
No, because you don't know that there's anyone looking for a hole. Bad, Albie. Bad. That would be metagaming. You're enjoying a lovely bowl of stew. That's what you're doing right now. Twice.
Okay.
You're looking at 2 different characters that you control, each slowly eating a bowl of stew at the same time. They talk to each other for a moment and they're like, we sound exactly alike. This is... And they just turn away from each other, not daring to make eye contact again.
I should actually not be rolling for the Sierra then, because she's probably in the tower.
But it's dinner time and you're enjoying a lovely bowl of stew. So
You'll enjoy the stew.
Yara has wall hacks confirmed.
So it takes about half an hour. But you find some rotten planks that you're able to jimmy open, and you get enough of a hole that you can squeeze through. Everyone else has finished their lovely bowls of stew, and congratulating the weird girl in a floral dress who cooked, and she looks very happy with herself. She gives a little wink at Aurelia as she puts down her bowl and says, "What is a lovely bowl of stew." So you're in the facility. You can give me another stealth check in order to hide into the shadows and make your way around. There's a big building, 2-story building that has a number of. Oh, actually, it's a 3-story. I forgot about that. There's a basement.
Oh.
Never mind. There's a big building with all broken windows. Some of them are boarded up, most of them not. There seems to be what looks like a smithy to one side. I can't actually, for the life of me, don't know where you came into the map. So here, there's a stone building, looks militaristic style. Well, that looks like a pub, and there's a massive tower.
The moment you see the tower,
Turns out he actually came out of the well like this Skaven.
What was that?
that was the wrong fucking voice clip.
Okay.
No. That's fucking. I'm trying my best, okay?
Okay. Do I see anyone walking about outside? Like, say I came in from. I'll grab the generic token he has at the moment.
Oh
There
shit.
we go.
This is invisible.
What's
What?
visible?
The dog?
Yeah, the dog's invisible.
Oh yeah, it is. I can't find the voice clip.
It's fine.
He might be asleep though. I'm not in the game.
Okay, so you can see a number of people who are mingling about doing works. It looks as if they've just finished a lovely bowl of stew or some such delight, because they're all smacking their lips and wiping bits of grease and gristle off of their beards and off of their clothes. Some of them have dribbles that run down their shirt, so they try to eat it just too quick because it was so lovely, so delicious. But they seem to be, going about their business. Can I get a stealth check, please?
Okay. And this is not a silent move, or that is silent move, right?
This is just for, at the moment, for anyone who could have a chance to see you.
Okay. Not as good as last time.
So if you want to move, then by all means you can.
Okay.
You are free from the NPCs.
Just realized I could have just did a concealed test.
You also seem to be really small.
Yes, I am a small.
His token is small because I didn't make it larger. It's also not the right token at the moment. Come on, just give. There we go. I got it.
This is going to sound really odd, but I prefer enclosed spaces, so I'm going to try and find something I can hide under. No, I'm going to try and get into the second story to look for loot.
Sure. So there is a.
Oh.
You can see that there's a what looks like a rampart that leads up to the wall, and then there's a wall itself which would take you to roughly the second story window. The only problem is there is a guard who is on the battle there, who is looking out over at Mordheim itself. He's not so much looking backwards into his domain, although every now and then you do notice that he does look at the well with just like a quick glance back. No, there's nothing there. Okay.
Is he wearing a helmet?
No.
Okay. So, alright, fair enough. Yeah, I'll climb back up the wall, try and get on the right height, and shimmy my way across, I suppose.
So you have a choice. You can actually climb up with scale sheer surface, or you can attempt to walk along and up.
Like walk up to this wall and then climb up.
Yep, you can do that.
Same with Casper did. Okay, yeah, sure. I can walk along the back of here to the wall. And I actually have what do you call it again?
Fencer?
The
Is it
climbing
Fencer?
claws?
Swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler.
So like, I can't just do the leap up again as last time.
That sounds
Okay.
incredibly useful.
Yeah, it is.
Like, you wouldn't think it's that useful, but it really is.
I believe that's leap. Leap up is movement -2.
Should be? Wait, let me, cause...
So I got +1 to all my leaps with that. But
I mean, my leap on Wilhelma is 7, and that's with Schwarzbachler?
damn,
So,
you're slow.
so you're planning on leaping
Leap
up
should
there.
auto-fill for you on the sheet, so...
Yeah, not with Swashbuckler though.
Yeah, so it's still, that's just one +1 you add the leaps, so...
Yeah. Quick jump, grab, and climb up, I suppose. I don't remember
Okay.
what height it actually is.
I'm going to give the mercenary a +10.
Hardly not.
God
Nope,
damn it,
as
mercenary.
you jump up and your hand grabs the stone and you audibly hear this of your skin rubbing against the stone. There's just a oh, that was a lovely bowl of stew, but oh,
What the fuck is with the stew?
Okay, I'm on the wall now. Quietly make my way across and climb into the second story. Another silent move.
shot silent move, please.
Okay. There we go.
Fucking hell, this threshold.
So you get into the building. Now half an hour has passed since since the rest of you were eating a lovely bowl of stew inside of said building, as it does have a bigger kitchen than the ship's galley, which is very small. So it's just easier to cook for so many people in this building rather than the ship itself.
Also, wooden ship. If they can't have a fire in the ship, they would like it.
Yeah, if they can put the ship's stove out, then all the better, which they can do.
I mean, I would like to remind you, we have a smithy on that ship. That must be making some people very uncomfortable.
Listen, if you reinforce the wood with stone, everyone knows it's still float.
So, as you make your way through the window, which is broken, it's quite easy to undo the catch and step inside. The room's covered in blood. There's blood on the walls, the floor, covering, there's everywhere. Ceiling, you're like, fucking hell, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah, that's kind of going through my head.
You can hear the sounds of clinking cutleryware as someone is doing the washing up downstairs. Of course, it would be our lovely little prostitute. Go on, you have a new task in life now. You are no longer a prostitute. You're a cook and cleaner. You have upgraded.
Oh, shit.
For most of you who had projects, so for example, Lysiara wanting to get back to your spells, you probably would have enjoyed that lovely bowl of stew, but as quickly as possible to get back to your studies. But Aurelia, not being able to read, the dunce, might have sat back and really enjoyed that bowl of stew and decided to sit around and just people watch for a time. Or she might have gone back with her sister so her sister can read to her.
Okay, seriously, what the fuck is up with that stew?
You don't want to know, okay?
Here's the thing, though. I don't think Irelia is allowed on the upper floors of the tower yet.
To be honest with you,
again,
because it's Lysiara and Tiberius has more trust in Lysiara than the others, a lot more. If she says it's okay, it will probably be okay. Or he will just tell you, be like, look, she needs to go down to a lower floor. He hasn't said that yet, but I'm just putting it out there. You are one of the few people in this settlement who he would at least acknowledge and be like, okay, look, fine. She can't read, so she won't do any harm. Just don't let her touch anything.
Don't let her lick my books.
Okay.
and you know what? I'll think that Irelia will be, staying with Lysiara, just be company, because Lysiara is currently doing research. So
I will point out, I'm surprised you're not staying with your girlfriend.
that is actually true. I should stay with the girlfriend. I'll stay with the girlfriend before she gets really mad at me again. The thing is, Lysiara is probably going to be helping the girlfriend too, to buddy, because Lysiara can cook, unlike Irelia.
You got to introduce her to the family already. Okay.
Yeah. I'll stay. I'll be in the kitchen actually helping instead of actually bothering Lysiara.
Okay. Right. Okay. I just made things harder for myself. Okay. Going to patrol the. Cedric is just going to take a look around, try and find something valuable. If there's nothing in here, he'll move on to the next room. We'll point out I have no weapons.
I don't think there's anything valuable in there. It was a plague room for all intensive purposes. Sorry, China, didn't mean to bring it up again, but it was. It was there for a person who had a plague-like... She had a plague-like disease, and they've got plague at the moment. Someone was going to draw lines. I thought I'd cut it off there and step... So there's not that much valuable stuff, and most of her possessions have been taken and are basically laid out somewhere else, probably the cart, for people to take from it. Obviously her gold would go to her family if she told anyone about her family or where her family was. I don't think she did, so that might be difficult. Renaud might have taken it for all you know.
Okay.
More money for us?
Actually, it was a follower of Renaud who died in that room, and she had something else. So if you want to roll me, you can either roll me a search check or a fortune dice. I will give it to you. Both of them are part of Renaud. You're rolling a dice for it. There's something in here of his. So you do need to be lucky. This is the only problem with his stuff.
Hang on just 2 seconds. I need to... No, I don't have any... Well, real quick, would this count as an urban area?
Yes.
Okay, then I should have a plus 10 to my silent move test. Okay, rolling search. Ooh.
It's a good roll. Unfortunately, it isn't lucky enough for a follower of Renaud anyway. You don't seem to find anything of any real value here. Only dirty bandages under the floor. Well, not under the bed, rather. Not dirty bandages like bloody, but they seem to have a ooze on them, which doesn't look too pleasant, so you back away from that.
Yeah, anything that looks like vomit, I'm going to stay away from. Bad experiences.
Let me have a quick look to see what she had on her to see if she had. Oh, actually, there is something you find which probably wasn't removed from out of this place. I think she had a little harpsichord.
A what?
I think she did, yeah.
I think she had a little harpsichord.
She was a musician.
She was supposed to be entertaining.
She had 800 XP when she left. She had 800. Oh, a hand harp. So you find a hand harp.
Hand harp, okay.
Can I get
Sure, I'll
a
make the
great
hand
hand harp? Like two-handed variant for extra damage?
For extra
What?
ear damage.
I will steal the hand harp. Not hard harp. No, hand harp. Okay. I'll have to look at the stats for that because I have no idea what that does.
It literally has no stats. It's just a musical instrument. I think.
It's
okay.
worth 5 gold when
5 gold, 5 encumbers. Okay, fair enough.
That's pretty decent.
5 gold when I want to replace it. What do you mean when you want to replace? What? Why would you just write that it's worth 5 gold? I mean, reduce damage to no. That's not got anything weird written. I've never looked through someone's character sheet, so you'll have to forgive me. I've never looked at what they wrote and.
When I want to replace it. Okay.
Very weird. Very odd.
I'll keep the phrasing. Why not?
Yeah, I think that would be all that would be left because it wouldn't be on her person or in a pack. So it's something that could very easily, if she, maybe brought it in when she was feeling better, not quite as on death's door, though I think she was pretty much on death's door. Playing the harp to pass the time, and then when she got worse, it just got left in a corner.
And then it attracted the Skaven.
Skaven wouldn't have cared about it. They were too busy eating her.
Oh no, the
Actually-
noise that brought them to her.
Actually, oh, maybe. No, she was, the disease made her go into a coma towards the end, because I had to explain why one of them got better and one of them didn't. And I was like, well, it got even worse, you're now in a coma. So she's just in the room, hoping to get better one day. Damn it, I thought there was... Yes, so with your search test, you would actually notice... some of the marks around the room. You would have noticed these marks before because of where you've come from. Clearly Ratmen were in this building at one point. Like, as you would have opened the window, you would have seen the claw marks on the window seal as their ratty hands and feet have left scrapes across it.
Right, real quick. Would I know them as Ratmen or would I know them as rat-like beastmen? Because technically, I'm from Wolfenburg. AKA Ostland.
Ooh, a compatriot. Or a fellow native.
To be completely honest with you, before you got to Mordheim, you probably knew them as rat beastmen, unless your backstory has any other reason to say why. Once in Mordheim, if you went in with a party,
fairly open.
okay, if you decided you were in with an adventuring party, maybe one of them was knowledgeable and read and researched and found out that some people called them Skaven. I'll leave that up to you, because the Skaven don't call themselves. Actually, I think they do.
They do call themselves Skaven, yeah. They're actually very racial nationalist.
I think when they actually, so the issue is, I think, as far as I'm aware, when the Skaven talk to themselves and talk about the Skaven race, I don't know if I think when they translate to Low Gothic, to Reichspiel, it does come out as Skaven. Because again, because like when you say certain words in certain languages, there's no direct, or it's not, you have to do as good a translation as you can. So I think it's when it's translated into Reichspiel, the Grey Seers were like, well, it's Skaven and Skaven.
Skaven. Okay. Okay. I'll... Well, either way, I know it's a threat. Something evil was here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the hand crossbow now. I'm scared. I'll continue on to the next room. Or the hallway, I think it is.
So, fortune dice, roll. An 85. No, you're fine. So, can I get a silent move check then, please?
So, would you consider this an urban area?
Yeah, inside of a house,
okay.
In a built-up area, like, because again, this area is built up. If you were in a farmhouse in the middle of the countryside, then no. But where there are literally the remains of houses and buildings and industry all the way around this walled settlement part, this would technically class as ruined urban, and inside urban.
I don't think it really affects it that much. It's just for future reference in case I don't have some of my gear on me. So, wow, I've just rolled 80 for the last couple of silent move tests, but it's
you
still
rolled exactly the same. So as you move out into the corridor, so it's going to take me a while for me to learn the new characters' names. I saw his name at one point. Albie, can your other dwarf...
Borum?
Yeah, Borum. Can you roll me...
Rondon?
That's the one. Can you roll me perception again?
Is that not Bismond?
No,
And Blackhand see it?
hang on a minute. I thought you moved...
Blackhand
Hang on a minute.
see it?
Hang on a minute. I thought you moved your character into the house to get a room.
That's Albie's unknown character.
Yeah, the unknown character was the one that said he was going into the house to get a room.
Yeah, I never moved my character. So, I would have been in this room.
Okay.
So why is Blackhand in here? Because
That's not Blackhand, that's Bismond.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
he
because-
wasn't moved because he was.
It's
yeah,
because I moved. It's because this is why I tried to move all of them.
Traffic light.
No. So what it
light? Blackhand.
what it is, Albie, is when I move the map, this green bit away, Dismond wasn't meant to be in that room. He was meant to be on the green. But
You confused me with the other dwarf.
When I move, there's only so many dwarves tokens with guns, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's
That's why
fine. It's
Blackhand has
fine.
traffic lights now.
He won't be around forever. He very rarely leaves.
I mean, I thought it was funny and quite clear at the same time.
No, it's just I remember you saying that your other dwarf went into the house to find a room, but then I was like, hang on, why is that one? That one shouldn't be there. That one should. Did Albie accidentally move the wrong token into the? Never mind. So yes, your dwarf who's inside the house can roll me a perception.
I did. I fell miserably.
Can Lysiara and Tiffany, Livia, would you have been in the house at this time, like after you'd eaten your lovely bowl of stew?
Yeah, probably. She probably helped cooking it. But...
You know what? I'm actually.
Oh, okay,
I
you
can't
just-
because I succeeded. That's so unfortunate because I wanted to fate point.
You just increase her her roll then. It's an even lovelier bowl of stew.
You rolled a 4 last time. I'm sad now.
I think I'm actually the only other character apart from Tiffany that can cook.
No, this
Brandon can cook
I
too.
fell actually.
Oh my. Okay.
Ah, yay! Someone passed. That's
Oh no.
So as you come out, you can hear people chitting and chatting downstairs. That okay.
Yes, we forgot the new.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Important question. Where are you spotted?
Yes. Well,
Potentially.
potentially.
So
You can hear the sounds of cleaning coming from downstairs. That
I
when
waited half a fucking hour to play this sound clip.
when from downstairs, Livia, you hear the sounds of from the floorboards. This house is rather creaky anyway, but that definitely sounded like soft footfalls rather than the house shifting.
Would it be something she would be suspicious about?
It's entirely up to you. This is Mordheim. You have had some time to talk and get to know the people around here, and they were ambushed by rat men. It's entirely up to you if at this moment, after eating such a lovely bowl of stew that you helped make, as the girls are kind of talking and cleaning, if you want to investigate, you can. But at the same time, if you're like, well, it's just a noise, and there are other people going through the house. You saw a dwarf go up there after eating his lovely bowl of stew, so maybe it was him.
Yeah, I think she wouldn't mind all that much. Probably the dwarf.
It is
False
quite
alarm on the
possible.
alert noise. I'm safe for now. To the next place. Some random fucking thief broke in and started stealing shit.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Give me a search check.
Oh.
Okay, so as you look around this room, you find. Oh no! Don't look at that. That could cause the whole web page to crash. Time and date.
This
Oh,
is
no.
like this one cave in Skyrim that you're not allowed to go through because it will crash everything.
I tell you what,
Oh,
I
yeah.
open up the time and date sheet for this session, this series, and it crashes. So no, you have too much is written too horribly. The number of red squiggles are just too many. We will not have it. Who would have been in here? Where's that bloody elf? Come on, elf, where are you? There you are. The really weird thing is, he used a proper elf, like high elf in high elf armor, for his character token, but then acted like a dwarf. It was quite concerning. It was quite concerning. So let's see, how well did you do? You got 4 degrees plus 1 for passing. That's 5. You find something that would have been overlooked in the room itself. You find what looks like to be a good quality bottle of spirits, just tucked by one of the beds.
Yep, I'll stuff that in my pouch. Who needs shopping when you can just break into a party?
Wait. Is that as a risk gag, you mean?
Oh my god, so it is!
Maybe.
What do you mean gag? What do you mean gag?
Keg, not gag.
Egg.
Keg.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he had a gag, so...
No, he doesn't have the keg anymore. Unless he changed it to, because it says good quality spirits here, weight 5, so it's definitely a bottle.
Definitely spurred some
Okay.
gags like one encumbered.
He doesn't have the keg anymore. He's dead.
True. True. Very true.
But I
Okay.
do believe I took his armor and his stuff from the corpse though.
Well, yeah, all of his so basically all of their possessions, their gold, their weapons is all in the cart waiting to be distributed. This is the stuff that would have been overlooked. You could have overlooked the hand harp. You could overlook a bottle of spirits. Unfortunately, you have gone into the 2 rooms where people died and they kind of took their shit out.
That's fine. I don't really mind stealing things from you know who, but the armor and the things from Azurf, Luciano would have made sure to take and keep secure.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
100%. That stuff's in the cart.
I got a question.
Yes.
Is Ragnar in the lobby? Like here? Technically?
No, he's not. He wasn't meant to be.
Okay.
He wasn't meant to be looking like technically there, just watching you go. Do, 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 do.
Just creep along the banister.
Yeah, no, he's not actually there, which would be there on the map. He's off at the forge, probably talking to Wilhelma about the Skaven weapon, pestering her, poking her, prodding her, in all sorts of lewd places.
That's
No.
okay. Right. I'm gonna flip a coin here. Okay. Heads, I continue looking upstairs. Tails, I go downstairs.
Sure.
Tails, I'm going downstairs this time. Because upstairs has very little loot. And silent move.
And silent move.
Oh,
So, one dwarf, roll me a perception. 2 elves, roll me perceptions. 8 degrees you have to beat. So as you come down, as you come down, Sigrid, you can see that this seems to be a dining room of some sort. The chairs are kind of not in such good order. There is a peasant, so I'll actually do the peasant sheet. Why not?
hate my crit. You never know.
You never know. He is a peasant. Wherefore art thou, peasant? Peasant? No. Common labourer. That's why. They're not called peasants. They're called common labourers. It's in Bretonia. They're called peasants. Oh Jesus Christ! You can't see? Like they don't actually have perception.
Well then.
Turns out we actually hired a bunch of blind people.
Maybe that's why I'm a master thief. No one in goddamn Ostermark or Austin could actually see me.
When you're a bit too good at your job.
Even as a beginner, I wasn't this bad at their perceptions. Not nowhere near.
So you can hear clinking, clattering, and chit chat coming from this area. You've just seen a peasant walking off, going dum da dum 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 da dum dum dum. I don't see, and he walked out and left.
Okay.
There is the smell of just a lovely, lovely cooked stew. It's fading now, but it still hangs in the air, just meaty juices and a dumpling of some sort. You can smell the suet. It's just.
The way you've been describing the stew does sound very, very nice. And
I love
Sigrid
it.
has technically been in Mordheim for a while.
I do love a good stew and dumplings. That's why.
I kind of wish I got the stew today because I went to the shop and we got side tangent. later. Okay.
When was the last time you ate?
That's a good question. Do I even have food on me? I don't actually have rations on me, so I could say I ran out of food recently.
Roll me a luck dice, I think. So this is for me. So high numbers I want. So you still want low numbers. But anything over a 50...
Oh no.
As you just whiff this... Oh, that smells so good. So can the elves, at the very least, give me another perception? And can the dwarf from upstairs give me another perception? Your mouth begins to salivate a bit. Oh no! This time there's been a sound. You can hear a really noisy stomach going.
Oh, okay.
And you're like, but hang on a minute. Everyone had a bowl of lovely stew. No one should be out.
I mean, not to play devil's advocate. I did have a grumbly stomach right after eating for 2 hours. Once.
Okay.
Not for this
was
lovely
literally
stew.
like 5 minutes afterwards, though.
About 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
No, so it's been about 40 minutes. You know, you've been chatting, talking, and getting everyone fed. But yeah, there's this really loud, hungry coming from the hallway, probably echoed because of all the stone in the staircase hallway area.
I'm just gonna look at Tiffany and say, everyone did eat your fantastic stew, didn't they?
Well, yeah, I counted them.
I'm gonna put my hand crossbow away and pull out the club. Squatting in the hallway. Fuck.
I'm going to Olivia, maybe did you hear that?
I did. I heard some weird noises from upstairs as well. The dwarf went upstairs.
Yeah, but the
new
dwarf,
one.
he did eat, didn't he? I'm going to grab the bowl from the table, and I always keep at least my rapier with me, so I'm gonna move here and look around and say, I don't expect a Skaven are here, but you never know.
Oh,
Come on,
we
let's
should
check
at
it
least
out.
go and take a look.
Yeah, come on. At least check it out.
Oh no.
I have to ask, is he here or is he upstairs?
The dwarf is upstairs.
I kind of did that to represent going back up the stairs, but I'll jump back.
Okay.
So if you
I'm
went,
just asking
yeah.
because otherwise I'd be like staring straight at you. I'm just going to look around.
So, can I get one last silent move as you try and get up the stairs again and back into a room? But I'll then also want a stealth check to try and close a door silently.
See, there's no actual stealth in this. It's all broken up into silent move, concealment, shadowing, and sleight of hand.
That's the one.
Shadowing?
So yeah, it'd be sleight of hand to shut a door without causing noise.
Okay. So silent move. Oh!
Fucking hell, mate.
And then a sleight of hand.
And then sleight of hand. There we go.
Okay. So as you elves go up the stairs, can I get a perception check?
Yes!
Oh, son of a... What's the closest room?
Aurelia and Livia, you both get this feeling as you like, what? You look up. It's as if an animal has just moved out of your sight. You've only caught the mere glimpse of movement, but not quite. You're like, wait, what was that? You quickly go upstairs. The door shuts. Actually, hang on. That is 4 degrees. Nope, sorry, Aurelia beats.
7.
So, yep. Livia, you just come up behind Aurelia. You don't hear the door shut. You're looking around, but Aurelia just goes to the door and opens.
I actually,
and
since it's close quarters, I'll pull out the pistol. I'm just gonna pull out the pistol, open the door, and just motion for Livia to come with me. And holding the pistol, I'm gonna open the door.
Good thing I don't need weapons.
Yeah.
Okay. This 5'7" fellow, this rather skinny 5'7" guy is currently squatting on the carpet. Squatting over the carpet, I should say, and staring up at you with a club in his hand, bow on his back, hand crossbow at his hip, and a dagger or two.
I'm gonna just level the gun at you and say, "Well, hello there,
General Kenobi.
Can I offer you some spirits in this trying
Do I
time?"
hear the noise outside in my room?
You hear someone say, well, hello there. You might think they're talking to you, but they might just be having a conversation outside.
Still leveling the gun at you and say, "Who the fuck are you? And are you seriously offering me spirits after I found you inside a room you don't belong? What the fuck is wrong with you? You have got to be the worst thief I have ever seen."
But you have seen him.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, yeah, I'm not that bad of a thief. I got through here. Your sentries are climbing through the window, and you know, if I didn't smell that delicious stew, I'd have been fine.
Forgive the semantics. I think my sister would call you a burglar then. Is that correct? Still pointing the gun.
I'm no burglar. I'm better than a burglar. I'm but a humble spirits salesman. Offering this lovely bottle of spirits in exchange for food, because I'm rather hungry.
If I look at the
usually break into your customers' homes.
You'll be surprised how many times we have to do that in the Empire, Elf.
I'm just going to look at
it's a very competitive business.
I'm going to look
Why
at
do they have the image of someone waking up from his bed and a salesman next to it? Do you want to buy some spirits?
May I interest you in some vodka?
You see, he's a member of the Thieves Trade Union.
I'm just
Trying times, you know.
I will admit, there is technically something rather unsettling about him in the fact that he actually has the unsettling talent. something to do with his slightly burnt lips and peeled throat. Enemies have to make a successful willpower test upon seeing you, or suffer -10 to weapon skill and ballistic skill tests.
I mean, sure. Willpower test, you said?
Willpower test, please.
Sure. Why not? Sure. I faced rat ogres, a demon, and sure.
I mean, he's just an odd-looking fellow. Yeah, he's not ugly. Well, yeah, he does have a big scar running across his chin, but shush.
Wait, how did he get on settling?
Yes.
Mutation?
Yeah. Two fear, 2 points in fear for the mutation means he gets the unsettling talent. According to the book, at least.
Oh, okay.
Wait. It's lovely looking at you. You know, as an Azrai thief,
What?
as an Azrai, if this was the Holy Forest, I would have shut you down where you stand. But seeing as how this isn't, how about we do it like this? Why don't you take that cudgel of yours, put it down on the ground, come out so we can talk with the rest of the group and actually find out what we should do with you? Tell you what, we will even give you a bowl of food. Hot food.
Deal.
Now,
He puts the club away and just stands up.
before we do anything, what did you steal?
None. The room in here, the fucking nothing except for blood. Feckle in here, smells like shit. And I was just coming downstairs for some food. Like I said, I'm but a humble spirits salesman.
I am going to need a charm roll for that.
I figured.
So I will... Yeah, these are going to all be flat for the detection and the... Because neither of these elves knows that anything's been taken, because they don't know what was in here. So, perception from the elves, please.
Alright, damn it, I'm willpower. Not willpower. Fortunate.
You can't. You can't win. I don't think. Like you didn't.
I could won. I could won.
You could get one. This is true. Will Knuckle favour you?
No, he didn't. I got 93.
From a success to a failure, unfortunately. Yeah, there's something about him that just he's nicked something, but you're not sure what.
Does the bottle look expensive, actually?
Does the crossbow?
The bottle.
No, the bottle.
Oh, the bottle. Yes, the bottle does look like a good quality bottle. You know when you can see that something has. They've spent more money on the outside of it than they really should. This bottle was very much, it's got like a wax seal on it and all sorts.
And I'm guessing he's probably dressed in rags.
Dirty, dark clothing.
I'm just going to hit you. Other than that bottle of spirits, what else did you steal? Come on, cough it up.
I didn't steal nothing.
I can see right through you.
That's the devil negated, so you did steal something.
That's the point.
So I will admit, you can hear elves
But does
claiming
the
that someone
illiterate
stole
Wood Elf
something.
understand the double negative of Reichspiel?
Like, I'm just going to massage my temple, still pointing the gun at you. Just drop the things. We're about to give you a bowl of food. I
You are
promise
being
not.
fed. Please do not resist.
Yeah, with a sigh, he'll take out the bottle of spirits and the hand harp and set them on the ground, and roll his eyes like, oh yes.
Also, which room did you come from?
8 points in the holes of this one.
I'm just gonna look at Olivia and say, wasn't it the room with the plague? Oh well.
What?
Oh well, that's the hazard of being a thief, I guess. Come on, you're going me down, thief.
I don't want to throw up again.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'll start running up people.
as the thief is taken downstairs, sat down at the table, given a lovely bowl of warm stew. The rest of the council, the adventurers, those who have a stake in what should be done, because this is a lawless area. Essentially, you are the law of this land. Will be done with our thief, but we will do that in the next episode, where hopefully we will have another dwarf with us, another voice of reason, perhaps, or maybe someone else to bring us deeper down into despair and misery. But we will find out what happens to our thief.
We haven't hit the rock bottom yet.
Oh no. We've got a special dwarf coming. It'll be good. Hopefully she comes into our RP the way my headcanon says she should come in, but we'll have to see how the player handles that affair. But that will be in the next episode. So hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, as well as all the rants about the great overlords, China, and are looking forward to future episodes to come. You can always catch up on episodes that you've missed over on my YouTube channel. Just search for the Dyslexic Gamer with a spacebar. You'll even find me on Google. I don't know if that's good or bad, but either way, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everybody. And bye-bye for now.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Boy!
Oh god.